It's crazy, man. People love to act like the biggest threat to America is China or illegal aliens or maybe terrorists. No, that's flat out wrong. The real threat is sitting in kids' classrooms every single day. It's the teachers, it's the administrators, it's the school boards. These people have turned education into full-blown indoctrination. A terrorist can take lives once. A broken educational system can poison an entire generation. And that's what we're dealing with right now. That's the difference. One attacks people today, a corrupted school system destroys tomorrow. They don't teach kids how to think. They teach them what to think. And if you dare to question any of it, if you so much as breathe the wrong opinion, suddenly you're the problem. Parents are getting squeezed out while this happens. And bureaucrats and administrators are being granted more and more power over your kids. What they're taught, who they see. And now in California, they just passed AB 495, the so-called Family Preparedness Act of 2025, the law that lets non-relatives step in as caregivers, sign authorization affidavits, enroll your kid in different schools, even consent to medical care, all without you having to sign off. Think about how insane that is. A stranger could gain more legal control over your child than you do as a parent. This isn't theory. It's happening in state after state, and critical thinking is gone, and it's not by accident. They ripped it out on purpose. Critical thinking means asking the hard questions that nobody wants asked. It means looking at the evidence, not just swallowing the headlines. It means breaking down both sides before you make a decision. They didn't just erase that skill, they killed it off and they swapped it for blind obedience. They took away questioning and replaced it with kids memorizing whatever line they're fed. They took away debate and replaced it with mindless slogans. They took away teaching kids how to uncover decisive evidence and they replaced it with feelings. They took away responsibility and replaced it with victimhood. And then they gaslit the kids into thinking that ignorance is enlightenment. How crazy is that? They tell them they're woke and that they're enlightened and that they're somehow heroes for tearing things down. They tell them that their parents won't understand them and to keep all of these ideas away from their parents. That way, every idiotic decision that these children make, it feels justified. Every destructive act feels like moral courage to these children. That's how you build an army of self-righteous kids who believe burning down their own country makes them virtuous. It wasn't tanks or bombs. It was classrooms. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 12 years straight, drip by drip, year after year, until the entire population couldn't tell propaganda from truth. If you're a young man and you've always felt like something about school never just added up, they weren't teaching you the truth, just forcing you to repeat their crap, you weren't crazy. That system was designed to keep you blind. Look around. Adults who can't separate facts from lies, a country that can't tell right from wrong, good from evil, a generation ready to destroy everything that their grandparents built because they were taught to believe destruction equals progress. That's the real war. Not in the Middle East, not at the border, it's in our schools. And if you're one of these young men who senses this, but you can't quite put your finger on it, this is your wake-up call, brother. Don't ignore your instincts. Join us, brother. The link is up top in my bio or it's in my profile. The Brotherhood is where men like you get clarity, get direction, and create fire. This is how we fight back and we build what we were always meant to build, to become the men that we were always meant to be. I'll see you in there, brother.